everyone, Sheree here. Today I'm working with Felicity Jane Kit Rebekah, and I'm working with this sketch. This month, half of the creative team are going to be creating a layout using this sketch by our teammate Lydia. I absolutely love this sketch, working with strips of paper or paints or whatever you want to use. I have already cut some strips of papers from the Rebekah Kit. I'm actually planning on flipping this sketch, and I did actually print, I flipped the sketch in Photoshop and I've printed it out, so you can see there. I'm just going to reverse it, so my photo is going to be on this side of the layout, and I'm not using quite as many strips. I just didn't think my page needed it with the size of my photo. So I'm pretty sure about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to add to this page, so I might just get straight into it and pop you on fast forward and show you what I've got planned. So to start off with, I'm going to go ahead and stick all of those strips down into place. So I want to make sure that I'm not lining them up. I want them to be sort of random in how they're placed on the page. So I've gone ahead and added some stitching to each of those strips now, and I'm just using my nail, my fingernail, to just rough up the edges of those strips so that they don't look too flat on the page. So there's a closer look at the stitching there. Alright, so now I can go ahead and start adding all the bits and pieces. So this is one of the Rebekah vellum pockets, and I've just cut a little tag to go inside that pocket, and now I can just remove the backing and stick it directly on the page. I love that these come with the adhesive already on the back there. It makes it so easy. Okay, underneath that I've got some of this Lola tissue fringe trim, so I'm going to just adhere that under the very bottom of the pocket, and that's just going to add a little bit of lovely texture down underneath there. Okay, so that's now on there. I can now go ahead and add my photo. So just sticking that one directly onto the front of that pocket. Now I do have this little piece to go on my tag, and I've used the Sheree tag builded metal die set for this. So just that little piece there. I could have used the tag, but the tag die as well, but I found it was a little bit too small for what I wanted. So I just cut the tag myself, and now I'm just going to add that little piece to the very top of my tag. So just sticking that one down, I can go ahead and reattach that twine to the very top there. Alright, so that is now done. I'm just working out what else I'd like to add to the page. So at the top left corner of the photo, I've got a gold mini wide paper clip, and I'm just tucking in a Denise gold metal charm. I love those. And I've just got a little die cut from the Rebekah Kit that I'm just going to tuck into the bottom of that paper clip as well. Alright, so now moving on to the title. I found this little acetate strip in my stash. That was from the Jill kit, and that's got a little row of hearts. So I'm going to stick that one there and put the love word just above that. So that's one of those gold foiled puffy title stickers. The sweet word, I've used the Rebekah puffy alphabet stickers, and then I've used the stamp set to stamp out the word beautiful. So this is what my title is made up of, so beautiful sweet love. And then I've got one of those vellum hearts, which I'm just going to tuck underneath the top of the title there. So I'm just working out my placement. I decided to go ahead and stick these letter stickers onto the page, but as you'll see, I do end up removing them because I've got the beautiful word going above it and the heart, and I do want to add some stitching to those. So in a moment you'll see that I do remove those stickers so that they don't interfere with my stitching in my sewing machine. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that beautiful word on there. I'm going to tuck that vellum heart just underneath that word. So the adhesive on the back of the beautiful stamped word will actually help to keep that vellum heart in place while I do the stitching. So there you go, I've added that messy stitching to the middle of the heart and across that beautiful word. So now I can go ahead and add all of those letter stickers back onto the page. So I'm not trying to line them up too much, I'm just sort of placing them on there as they land. Okay, So I've got this little die cut piece. It's from a previous Felicity Jane kit. I cannot remember which one it was, but I've just popped that onto the side of the vellum heart with a foam dot. And now I'm just adding a little Megan puffy heart sticker. I've got a Jenny word sticker just going in the bottom left corner of the photo there that says the sweetest. And now I'm just going to add the date at the very bottom right of the page. Alright, so I thought I had this page finished, but after I'd finished videoing, I had a look at this and I thought it really needs something else down here. It just didn't seem finished, so I'm actually going to add in this extra strip of paper. So it's that same dark coloured floral paper. I just think it finishes it off really nicely. I've now got an odd amount of strips and there's 3 of those darker floral papers there, and I think that just makes all the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and add some stitching to this, and then I'll pop the date in probably this right hand side as well. I haven't decided yet, but I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so the stitching is done, and now I'm going to add the date to this label. So this label is from the Rebekah Kit. I'm using my roller date stamp from Felicity Jane and some Stays On ink so it doesn't smudge. And now I'm just going to trim the very bottom off because I want to tuck it in behind the top of that bottom strip. So I'm just going to add a little bit of double-sided tape on the back of there. And I just need to rough up that edge a little bit just so that it can slide under the edge there. So I think that finishes off this page nicely. So I'll give you a closer look there. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this one come together. It's been so much fun working with this sketch today. Make sure you check out the blog to see what the other team members have come up with using this sketch. And I'll leave you with these close-up photos at the end. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now.